Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to my handle. Come on in. I want to talk about a couple things before I get into my reading today. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. It's all usual. If you have Sagittarius in your chart anywhere, there should be something in here for you. But I do want to go through a couple things. I wanted my readings done, all of them, all 12 readings done a few days ago already. But I'm kind of feeling like it's late, or to me, not necessarily, it doesn't matter, but to me, I wanted to get them out. And the reason why I didn't get them out was because I was actually down and out for a couple days, overwhelmed, just, everything on my mind kind of thing. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm a Scorpio. So I love my spooky, scary murder mysteries. I love my conspiracies. I have to know the truth, right? It's just the way I roll. So with all these Epstein files coming out and everything going on in the world, the wars, inflation, just everything. And then because I'm a deep diver, I deep dove into the Epstein files, thinking I could handle it. I could know because I'm balanced and but I'll tell you, even the most balanced people on the planet, it's going to affect your psyche somehow. It's very depressive. It's horrific. It's unbelievable. There's so many words. But it's very real. The scale of it is what makes it so profound. Anywho, I guess what I'm trying to say is please be discerning about, I don't even like the news. I haven't watched the news in years. I get my news on the internet or whatever. Know when to shut the boob tube off. Know when to get off the internet and stop listening to this so you have time to process it in a healthy way, because it's very and there's still like 3,000 more files coming out. It's going to get very confusing. They're going to digest this to death. They're going to go through it and it's going to be out there for years. So just know that, this person posting this today with this video that was only yesterday may prove something from just yesterday. So be mindful as well. It's going to be very confusing with this AI shit. That doesn't help, So anywho, I'm going to try. I felt like I was going to throw up for a few days, and I just did not. I was not balanced to give people readings. So for that, I apologize, but not really, because it is what it is in a very real way. So I'm going to try and put this in the back of my mind, and I'm going to try and, I'm going to give you a reading anyway. I'm just going to try and not keep talking about it, but it's such a big thing in our lives. They want people to feel hopeless. They want them to feel depressed. And so personally, hi there. Hi, Heidi. Personally, if that's what they want, I'm not giving it to them. And when I was at my lowest low and I thought there was no hope and no way out, I still inside had a little seed that had that faith. And that's what got me through it. So now I think it's important that, we uplift each other through these times. We support each other, give people also space to heal when they are healing, right? Respect people's boundaries as well, I guess. I don't know. Anywho, let's rock and roll, huh? Yep, size of a mustard seed. There's always hope. And I do believe the Lightworkers and Starseeds are being called to their stations right now, because it's getting fucking real on this planet. as it goes on and on and on. All right. Spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, friends of Sagittarius who may have passed over, the higher galactic beings that might be overseeing this act of divination after all, and the ascended masters. Please come in today and help guide and give us messages for people's best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. I only need 5. You know, it didn't start out good. I'm going to be honest with all this evil shit I was just talking about. And we're going to get right into it with this reading. Sorry to say, peeps. It is what it is. I don't know which card was where, but I feel like that's okay. All right. First card out. Past, present, when, you know, somebody's feeling antisocial. Somebody might be in their feelings. Somebody was feeling left out or something about that. She's cooking dinner. It's my sage. I thought people out there might need some. That's what's burning. Yeah, somebody might be feeling left out, or they were left out in the past, right? This is the card I do not like in this deck. Abusive, conniving, unpredictable. This isn't good. This is an earthbound energy. Yeah, I need to get it out of my face too. I'm going to put it out. It doesn't always get on film that bad. Anywho, what's crowning you for the next few weeks or so? Vacay. You or somebody else. Don't forget to flip it and flop. Energy and gender. Get away, relax, have fun. Somebody's planning it or actually doing it, whatever that is. But looks good to me. Toxic, though, however. Drama, arguments, and incompatible. Yeah, you think the psychopathic kind of vibe isn't toxic? Yeah, that's the one, that poisonous mushroom. That's not the kind we like, or people like, or whatever. I don't know. When I was young, I used to love those shrooms. I'll be honest. Recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind. Somebody on this vacay kind of vibe here. You know, work on letting it go, work on release, work on, you know, enjoy the moment, but at the same time, release it, right? We like the psycho mush. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get deeper still. I'm going to get a little bit more tea here before I get into my tarot. Show me what I need to see. Yeah, this is, somebody's feeling left out. Somebody was left out. However that is to you, of an abusive situation. I feel like the psychopath is conniving, but, you know, backstabbing, unreliable, unpredictable, because of their reckless energies, right? They're not balanced. They could be very reckless and impatient, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. No good intentions whatsoever. This is in the past, feeling left out. Somebody's feeling antisocial. Okay. Somebody has no good intentions. Well, honestly, I'm going to put that right with the psychopath card, because that would make sense. Yes. Oops. Okay. Merlin. Okay. Merlin with the psychopath card right over this. That's interesting. Merlin. I don't know a ton about Merlin, but in a nutshell, what I do know about it is he was outcasted from society, right? So he had to go and find a place to live, and he found a cave, right? And he started living in his cave, and he started living in there like his life, right? So he was in there for a long time. He started growing a beard and getting gray, you know, whatever. But in the meantime of all that hermit energy, right? That solitude time, he gained wisdom. He healed. See, and he started using his natural psychic gifts. There are arguments that some people say that he used them for evil. And I believe it was good and evil, you know? But however, that's not the point of this. But people were scared of him because at the time they had a lot less experience with this stuff then or and in this way. I hope I say this right. um but they were scared. They thought it, because he was supernatural. They were scared of him. So they started like spreading rumors and they hated him. And it was just very, So Merlin, being the hermit type teacher kind of vibe. Mm-hmm. And then you got psychopath right over it. Show me. Real estate. Something about real estate that's crowning you for the next few weeks or so. You'll know. Something about a vacation and getting away and having fun. Fast lane. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Toxic behaviors, drama, arguments, and incompatible. Yeah, in the fast lane. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. It was a lot. That's all it is. That fast lane vibe was very, I don't know. Hold on. One more, please, and we can get into my tarot. Either way, you need to work on letting go and breathing. Work on your breathing and your breath work. 9 is the closure. Oops. Yeah. That was a last year number. In your feels, somebody's in their feelings here. In your feelings, antisocial is there as well. So in your feels, breathe, let go, recharge, drama, arguments, incompatible. It's just wearing on you emotionally, I feel. Or maybe it's about the emotions of this psychopathic type energy. I'm not sure how that's going to be with you. Anywho, we're going to get into my tarot and hopefully get some answers here. I'm going to use my Wild Unknown Tarot deck for those who care. Show me what I need to see. The Hermit. Merlin. Isn't that funny? No good intentions whatsoever. Antisocial. This person, there was healing done or something, but I feel the teacher. I feel the light in this one. So, or searching. Maybe you're in solid. Okay. I feel like maybe you're doing some soul searching. Some of you, good, right? These are the times. But with no good intentions whatsoever over that, I'm not feeling like it's the same energy. The Hermit and the no good intentions whatsoever. I feel like it's two different people. Yeah, two. Isn't that funny how they work with me? Psychopath. This is a union. I feel like you care. This is a choice or a reunion. We could be reuniting with somebody, right? Merlin, right over that. I need a bunch of cards, please. Vacations every once in a while or getting away if you're able and in these times. I would go for it, right? It's never a bad thing to recharge and get that healing cool vibe going on, We have 8 of Cups down, 2 of Swords down, the Hierophant, 7 of Wands down, Mother of Wands, Son of Swords down, Father of Swords down. So dealing with some kind of something heavy here with real estate right over it. This is crowning you. Something's heavy in your feels. Okay, we're feeling the weight here. I'm feeling the weight. It's telling you to get away and have fun. Things are heavy around you. Okay. These are choices and decisions that were already made in the past, right? Could be bad choices and decisions, or maybe even illogical. Good word, Spirit. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Fast lean right over it. And boom, toxic. All the way around. Somebody here, this is a teacher, again, type vibe. This has to do with priests, gurus, mentors, shamans, mystics, in your feels. Recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind. This could also have to do with, marriage. And I do feel like institutional type places, even businesses, something with real estate. Okay, we'll go with that. 7 of Wands down. Not having the advantage with this Hermit right over it. See, this flame is out, right? There's no advantage. They have no defense. But that flame is lit, and that's right over it. You can see and then no good intentions whatsoever right over it. Somebody's bold. Somebody's out of the darkness and into the light. This Queen of Wands is assertive, male or female, I don't care. Very, it's kind of funny, but I'm feeling like the Mother of Wands is in a masculine power. Maybe for some, not everybody. I don't know, but I felt that. Yeah. And then we have this crazy one right here. Son of Swords reversed, right dead center in the reading. Again, I'm getting a very unwise choice or decisions or something. I do see change of direction in this card in the background, if this stupid camera will focus. But very unwise. I do feel like some people really just didn't know better. And I'm not sure who that's for. But okay. Somebody. This person's a big fat liar, this psychopath. This king fell off his throne. He's not on it anymore. He's a big fat liar. He's not being logical or just. It's very unjustified. Thank you, Spirit. These choices and decisions, fast lane right over it. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yeah. All right. I need a bunch. Let's move on. Yeah. Very unjustified. Thank you, Spirit. They are so right on with me right now. Justice reversed. Hierophant right over that. In your feels. Ten of Wands, the World reversed. We sometimes, these unjustified situations just need to be justified. So making things right, doing the right thing, leveling the scales at least, or wiping a slate clean and starting over, something. I mean, why does it have to stay unjustified? Why can't people work on things? Excuse me, maybe this Hierophant right over it, possibly. All right. Anywho, 10 of Wands. Yeah. Burdens are over. See, remember when I was saying how heavy the burdens felt? Yeah, that's what this card is representing. You can see how it's pouring rain. That might be a kind of a resonating vibe for somebody. Pouring rain, the weight of things. But this is a 10 card. It's about it being over, right? Somebody's very weak. They need to do their soul work. And it's still, to this, from what I see, hasn't changed because I don't see anything yet. It could change, but it's not completed. There's like things to fix. This is very karmatic. It's very, it's very tied to the Wheel of Fortune. It's the world, the wide world web, maybe a thing for some people. But this is about no closure, not finished, unlearned lessons, that kind of thing. Merlin right over it. Mother of Wands, Two of Cups. Party's over. Real estate. Right over this. Vacay. Vacay and the party's over. No, we got to release these things and have fun on vacay. See? We're releasing them as we're having fun. It's a choice, right? High Priestess. And then we have the Hierophant over here. Well, those are two, the High Priest and the High Priestess. Very knowledgeable here with these lies. Fast lane right over at toxic behaviors. I feel like this High Priestess pretty much has put a stop to the psychopathic fucking behaviors, because technically it's about the ancestral curses being broken, which technically is, because this is upright. And in the past position, it's upright. So it's been broken. Why am I feeling like people won't let go? Why do I, that's what we're working on here. There is a lot of loss and disappointment. People could be sad. Look, again, raining. Poor horse. In your feels. Guilty, regret, sadness, loss. It's all of it. Everything in these cards I said is not wish fulfillment, but it definitely is what it is. Some of you may feel like your wishes are not coming true. That could have to do with this karma. It's going to depend on all of you, right? The people that are in the North Node and the people that are in their South Node. Oops. All right, so I'm going to use my Slovakian tarot deck today. Actually, I'm going to use this deck first so I can see the cards better when I have them on the table. I'm going to use my English tarot deck. It's a very pretty deck for the females out there. Show me what I need to see. Ace of Swords, yeah, the truth. This wise one with the Hermit card is talking the truth. This is about clarity, coming into clarity, as sharp as those edges are. No good intentions whatsoever. Somebody's teaching about that. Okay? Somebody's teaching somebody, after all. And it could be this Hierophant over here. Knight of Cups. It's about apologies. It's about empathy. It's about giving a shit. Merlin, psychopath, Two of Cups. So expect to have some sort of reunion, maybe, or that's what it's about so far. Or something. Death card reversed. Yeah, somebody's refusing to let go. They refuse the change. This is crowning you. Vacay right over it. See, now if you're going to relax and let go and have fun, and then you're going to refuse to change, nothing's going to change. Period. Right? Doom scrolling and I end up here again. Doom scrolling. That's a funny way to put it. That's funny. Anywho, dealing with the storms, but not letting it go also is being clarified. I have never heard that before. That is good. It's good. It's not really. It seems that way sometimes. Oh, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, working on things, assessing things, working on, kind of watching things grow, maybe even. But the choices and decisions, people are assessing, they are taking it into account, the toxicity. I feel like people see right through this, with all the arguments and the incompatibility. I think it's more than obvious. You know, I need a few cards, universe. Thank you. But when they listen to me like that. Two of Pentacles with the Hierophant, or Hierophant, however you say. Hanged Man reversed. Ace of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune down in this dead center of the reading. Page of Wands, Knight of Swords. Huh. All right, so we're talking truth here, right? And clarity with this Ace of Swords. And then we, you know, and coming in possibly with some sort of apology with this reunion, right? Psychopath right over it. Refusing change, assessing things, and trying to balance things. And that's what it's about. It's about refreshing yourself, right? So this relax, get away, have fun, breathe, let go, and clear your mind is very much a nurturing type energy, which would be also the Two of Pentacles vibe in your feels. Right over that. Hanged Man down with the Seven of Wands down. Somebody wants to be free or is free, has no defense. They don't have their ducks in a row. I just heard, which is funny for somebody. I don't know who, but that the Seven of Pentacles is about getting your ducks in a row, possibly. I don't know whoever that was for, but the Seven of Wands down here is not really being able to tolerate the heat, you know, or I'm not sure how that's going to be for you out there. But Ace of Pentacles with the Mother of Wands, you know, this is an opportunity. This is a beginning. This Queen of Wands may have taken a new beginning, possibly. I also see like this new beginning could be about the reunion, right? Or the gathering, possibly. Getting together. Maybe it's date night. Who knows? Wheel of Fortune down, Son of Swords down. Dead center in the reading. This is not reacting to what was fated very well. And it's like you need to God, let me redo this. I don't want to say it wrong here. It is about fate, karma, and destiny. All the way around. It is about the tables turned. It's about dealing with what we put out of, you know, into the universe. With the universal law of three, it's come back, right? And that's where the tables turn. Somebody's dealing with it hard. Something about real estate. They do not want to let it go, right? They're making bad choices, unwise choices. I feel like they're very blocked. They don't care. I don't know, because that's the empathy card, is giving a shit. Maybe they care about their real estate more than they do about this person. Well, isn't that the damn truth about people in this world? It happens all the time. Wouldn't surprise me. Page of Wands with the Father of Swords down. Yeah, this page has some piss and vinegar under their belt, standing up to this liar. Fast lane right over this with toxic behavior. This page could be a child standing up. Very, very much a go-getter. Like, you know, I feel like this person could be very how do I say, spirit? When they want something, they get it. You know, very diligent, very resilient. I'm not sure how, but you can place that. All right. Knight of Swords with the Justice card reversed. Coming in quickly, maybe. Sometimes it's assertive. And I hope it's not assertive with a situation that's unjustified. But it may not be. You're in your feels. Maybe you just want to come forth and get it over with. kind of thing. Try and balance things out, right? We need to work on these things for our own healing, our own benefit, right? So if this, you know, maybe the psychopath is, in fact, trying to care. But a psychopath is a psychopath, see? What else? Star reversed. Yeah, somebody doesn't like somebody online, that's for damn sure. This star or public speaker or whatever. Yeah, and then the world card down, they don't want to hear it or something. Anyway, a lot of times this card is about no hope here, so this could be a hopeless situation. But I don't like the feeling of people feeling hopeless. I hope that's not what this is saying. But because that star card, remember, you can grow that little mustard seed. You don't give up the faith. Get your spiritual armor and whatever, your courage and your chutzpah and your will in place, because this is very without very unhealed energies, you know, no good intentions whatsoever. Seven of Wands down with the world down. Yeah, just validating what I just said. This is, you know, Merlin right over this, and psychopath. It's exactly what I just said. I just didn't correlate it until I saw it. All right, so show me again. Show me the sun down. Yeah, there's exposure here. They're denying it. They're denying it. Flat out refusal. The sun's out. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Party's over. They're scared. They're timid. They don't know what to do. This is sad, but you know, we got to be present in our flipping lives, people. Like, what are we actually doing? How are we treating people exactly without that manipulation, scapegoating, gaslighting, craziness? You know, psychopaths aren't exactly sane. Oops. Oh, and I dropped this one. 9 swords. Yep. Justice reversed again. Ding, 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 ding. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. It's unjustified. What the hell? We have justice down, justice down. They're still working on this unjustified situation with this high priestess. Or you feel like it's unjustified. You don't think it's fair. What's fair is fair. What's fair is fair, bitches. I don't know. Whatever. Page of Wands. Somebody's got some spunk. You know, Queen of Wands, Page of Wands. I feel like they got that fire and, you know, whatever. Vitality. Maybe they have a lot of vitality. Temperance. This is about healing. Okay, now. Okay. This is nice. I like this. How this is ending on this note. We have the recharge, breathe, let go, right? With the vacay card here, right? Then we have in your fields right under this. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, Knight of Swords with the Temperance card. So there is going to be some healing here, right? We've got to face our feelings. We have to deal with our feelings. Thank you, Spirit. We need to balance out our own feelings, our own things, and come forth. You know? All right. We're going to get deeper still. Now I'm going to use my Slovakian tarot deck. Show me what I need to see. 6 of Swords down. 10 coins. Yeah, they're dealing with it. Somebody's dealing with it. It's heavy. The truth is heavy. It's all about family. It's about the safety net, real estate. Okay, inheritances. This union, Merlin, right over it, psychopath. Okay, this psychopath doesn't want to give Merlin or the high priestess their inheritance. They do not want to let it go. Okay. I don't know about you, but in my situation, who's fighting over it? Who gives a shit? Is it worth it? No, you want to take it with you? Then you go ahead and do that. If that makes you feel better. I don't know, because it's going to depend on everybody. But that's where I'm coming from. Because I'm above this shit. I've already learned my lessons. Closed that chapter, that door, that lifestyle. You know? Maybe that's what's being highlighted here for some of you as well. Right? Somebody wants to free themselves, or they have some oh yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, they want to free themselves. The time is now. These are the times, right? 3 of coins down. They don't want to change, but they've stopped working on what they were doing. Okay? Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. It was too toxic. More than likely there was 3 people or something involved. Doesn't have to be, but it's just it's a common thing in a lot of people's readings lately, especially. 9 of Swords reversed is mental clarity, pretty much, right? Or ending things, fixing things. 9s are endings, completions are coming with 10s. So yeah, getting out of the anxieties, the just feeling better, recharging, breathing. Practice your breathing, right? Breathe in, hold it for a moment or two, and breathe out slowly through your mouth, right? In through the nose, out through the mouth. Practice this. I still have to practice this. And I have apnea. So a lot of times it's like it's hard for me to, yeah. Anywho. So that's what that is. Getting, you're in your feelings. You want somebody wants clarity. Hold on here. Show me. I need a bunch, please. I don't like these energies. I am so sick of reading these energies in people's readings that the day these energies do dissipate out of people's energy, I don't even know what could possibly be in the cards then. I mean, it's like, this is how much it's in every single, all 12 zodiac signs. It's everywhere. It's like, what do you read? It's and it is being cleared. So I am curious, like, what's next, All right, hold on. It's just the way I think. Queen of Coins down, King of Wands, the World upright, ding, ding, ding. And, oh, yeah, no. And 8 of Cups, ding, 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 ding. So Queen of Coins down, this could be having, like, somebody, I am feeling abandonment or neglect. Somebody didn't care about somebody. Now there's like abandonment issues or maybe codependency issues, no good intentions. I feel like the psychopath could have been creating codependency issues for some people. They had no good intentions whatsoever, and they're dealing with what they've put out. And the Ace of Swords is right under this with the Hermit, who is shining the light for somebody. 10 of Coins, real estate. They don't want to come forth. The time is now, right? Where was I? Oh, this is here. Oh, no, this is here. This is here. So, yeah. Hanged Man again. Ding, 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 ding. We got a lot of synchronicities on the table. We have Queen of Wands and now the King of Wands. So that's a divine counterpart. Ace of Pentacles. This couple, however, may need to take an opportunity, or it's about an opportunity, because we were talking about coming forth, right, for a possible reunion or some sort of talk or what. It is about closure after all. I like the way this is turning. It's about moving on. But when this card shows up, it means that you learned your lessons from when it was down. You've mastered those lessons. Now we can start over, right? So that's dead center in the reading. And it's being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune down. So there's closure from the tables turned, from how that situation happened. Somebody needs a vacation. This is heavy. And I feel it in this reading. It is. It's not emotionally fulfilling anymore. People are not emotionally fulfilling. There's no emotions involved. Maybe it's not, maybe there's no love there. Who knows, right? Underneath it all, with this psychopath doesn't know how to love. They don't know how. They have no empathy. Maybe he's trying, or she. Okay. 8 of Cups, Page of Wands, yeah. It's just not emotionally fulfilling, you know? It's, I feel like it is weighing on people really bad. They need to recharge. They need to balance. People need to face their own emotions and deal with their own emotions here. A lot of people are scared of their emotions. What are you scared of? It's not going to hurt you. It may hurt to cry, but it doesn't, because it's healing and releasing, you know? And it's natural. We're taught in this world not to show our feelings, not to cry, and not be weak, but yet they keep us in that weak, hopeless feeling, right? The elites. So that's, you know, I don't know. There's something there about that. The Lovers again. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, wait, it wasn't the Lovers. It was the 2 of Cups. I'm sorry. No ding, ding, ding. But this is a choice card, right? Knight of Swords, Justice reversed. I feel, and in your feels right over it, I feel like somebody's thinking about coming in and making things right. I like it. I like how it's turning out. 8 of Coins down. Some people will never learn, however, and that's where that psychopath comes in. They'll never learn. Others, it may be just very difficult lessons to learn, but they haven't mastered their anything. You know, they haven't mastered that craft. They need to master their selves or something. I don't know how that is, but what else? Moving on. Hello, everybody. Tapping in and out. It's good to see yous. Yeah, well, for us sensitives, us empaths, and people that do give a shit, I can see how that'll, because they play on your emotions. See, you can't wear your heart on your sleeve. You can care and have like a boundary and restriction of how they treat you, right? That could be something for you right there. Maybe you're letting them. Some people enable even, you know? We got to stop that shit, right? Yeah, party's fucking over. 3 of Cups down, you know? Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's not a celebration we want, maybe, but I do feel like it needs to happen. King of Coins down is very arrogant, stubborn, very without as well real estate. He doesn't want to give up his real estate, or she. It's all about money to this psychopath. See? Yeah. They're not going to change. They're going to do what they can to make it right, to make it happen, and for the closure. And that's cool, because people need closure. And if that's how it's going to go, then that's how it's going to go. Ace of Cups down. There's no love here. I told you that, right? I'm sorry to say. Yeah, Justice down to a High Priestess. It's very unjustified. They don't love them. It's not cool. It's not okay, but they don't love them. Whoever this person is. It depends on where you are in the story as well. You know, one more, please. This one, 7 of Coins reversed. Yeah, they don't want to work on their own garden. It's all about healing. They don't want to see it, but there's healing here. Maybe this couple coming towards the person, one of the people in the two will be healing, and the other one will just stay stuck because they refuse to. They refuse the change. Remember? So let them. It's a choice, right? Yeah, they're hiding right now. They're afraid, possibly scared. It's all about illumination. However, having the sun in your reading is a positive omen, and for me, I like it. You just may not like it, but it's good. You just may not see it, right? It's a very abundant and healing energy. When it's down, they're hiding from the abundance, the healing, the growth, the natural growth of their feeling. I don't know how that is, but it's coming out this way. So kind of work with me, baby. I'm going to change it up a little bit, and we're going to get a familiar card. What do you got for Sagittarius? Deep readings, man. It's happening on this planet. It's a happening. Stag, beetle, and tenacity. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies or genders each and every time. Just don't force it. And should you need to, I don't know. Okay. Sometimes when a window of opportunity presents itself, you need to act. You may not be fully prepared for this. You may lack a little confidence or certainty, and more often than not, time will be against you. But none of that should stop you from taking this wonderful chance. Call on me now to help you, for I have mastered the art of making the most of my glorious final stage of life. For you, it has felt like things are just trundling around with not much happening. Sorry. Changing or improving, much like most of my existence as a larva, digesting wood underground. Then suddenly something emerges out of the blue. A move, a new relationship, the finances to restrain in the job of your dreams. Panic sets in. Use my power now. I emerge fully formed, giant pinchers and all, ready to take on the world, find my mate, and fulfill my purpose. Your pinchers are within you in the knowledge that by stepping forward and grasping this opportunity, you will be given the support that you need to make a go of it. I like that. Side note, stop being a rebel for the sake of it. That's good for Sag and Aries, and Taurus and Scorpio. And, that's funny. It's good for everybody. Yeah, stop being a rebel for the sake of it. Speak your truth lovingly. Try to see both sides of a situation. Draw upon your past experiences to grow stronger. Call upon the strength of Sekhmet. I'm going to use my wisdom oracle as well. How you come across to other people. And people might have had a lot of tenacity in the past, but how you handle it, right, shapes your destiny. All right, Wiccan Reed. Oh yeah, the ethos. Do as ye will. Friggin' right on. All right. You are not one for sticking to the rules. In fact, you struggle when faced with which you must adhere to. You have a natural rebellious streak in you that has led you into some trouble. But honor this side of you, for it makes you all the more wonderful. However, as a working witch, it is vital that you have integrity in all that you do. At all times, you must follow the Wiccan Reed. You can rest assured that it was not put in place to spoil your fun, but to be a safeguard of all magical practitioners from any harm to themselves and to others. You will find that the Wiccan Reed is a positive instructional to live by and promises a way of life that in this tune with the balance of nature in perfect love and perfect trust. You can be confident that you can be confident that nothing you do will come back and bite you when you live accordingly by the ethos of the Wiccan Rede. And abide by the law of three, and ye harm none, and do as ye will. Raise your standards, adopt some ethics, understand the importance of the threefold law and the principle of cause and effect. Live by the Wiccan Rede, and it will change your view of the world. Your situation is a result of past actions. Open your heart and trust. These are huge lessons for people in this lifetime. For some people, enough to be in the collective, you know. Nine of Spades. Somebody may not be feeling so well. There's some sort of illness or sickness being, and I'm pretty sure it's that. Four of Spades, yeah, something about that eye, the inner knowing, intuition, you know, your gut feelings. You know, good news is coming, but it's also about giving good news or going forth, right? Yeah, wine is the symbol of cheerfulness and gaiety. So there will be things to celebrate out of this nightmare somehow, some way. Maybe if we go forth and do what we need to do and do what's right, is a celebratory energy right there. So I don't know how that's going to play for you. Yeah, the bear is a sign of successful speculations. It's a very good omen out of this crazy thing called life. I'm going to give you a forest elf oracle. Then I will give you a rune and we will close this out. Show me for Sagittarius. All right. The Mystic Fern. Discovering hidden wisdom in unexpected places. The Mystic Fern. Be open to receive. Be open for new knowledge. You know, there's a lot of things that have been, you know, researched at this, you know, things are changing. Viewpoints, ideas, you know, social structures, old belief systems. It's all, you know, you got to go with the times too. There's a lot of new research out there that is very informative. Not everything is a lie. Obviously, be choosy of what you watch and where, you know. Cave of Echoes. Can you hear the echo of music in Fingal's cave within? Your heart always has a song to sing. A retreat will do good for the soul. Those are your messages, Sagittarius. A lot to marinate on. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the newer subscribers and the returning watchers as well. Have a great day. Till we meet again, my friend.